Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Got a quick gym session with the homie Angel today. We did legs and shoulders. We're gonna be working on the VR4 today, which is, I know it's a surprise to a lot of you guys because I kind of just been keeping that car on the side. I was gonna sell it to fund the kit for the Porsche build, but I've come to the realization that I kind of want to build the VR4 first. I want to do an oil change, change out the transmission fluid, change out the transfer case fluid, change out the rear differential fluid, and then go take it on the test drive. I do want to get some pretty sick cinematics and POV driving with it and see how the car runs now that there's a little more maintenance involved. So as far as right now, let's get to the house. Let's wash this VR4, start on the maintenance, and then see what happens for today.
What's going on, guys? Miguel is no longer in charge of this channel. It's me. So this is now my car and my house. So get used to it.
I do want to give a huge shout out to MA Performance or MAP for hooking it up and giving me a good deal on. So this is basically going to be the transfer case and rear differential fluids. I went with OEM. They also went ahead and got me some OEM Mitsubishi manual transmission fluid, which is specifically designed for the 3000GT VR4, and of course a Walboro 255 that we plan on upgrading. I probably won't install this in this video. I do want to do just the basic maintenance for now, and then if the car is still running funky as far as fuel issues, then we'll upgrade both the fuel pump and the fuel pressure regulator. It also comes with a kit. This is a 10W40, and as far as quarts, I think they take up to 5. I'll look up the actual amount of oils that they take for everything and I'll let you guys know. Pretty dirty from sitting. It needs a lot of work, as you guys can tell. The paint job is pretty much messed up, so I'm either thinking of repainting it or wrapping it a different color. The paint's pretty bad on the hatch, on the roof, and on the hood. Besides that, the paint I feel like could be corrected, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and start making a little more research on the platform as I come from 4G63. I know it's a little bit different, but I feel that just the fact that I'm coming from DSMs, I feel a little more prepared to take on twin turbo V6 layout that this thing has. There's like no space inside. That's usually the complaint that I see that owners usually have. Luckily, as far as maintenance goes, the guy did have, let me show you guys real quick. So the previous owner has already done the 60K water pump and timing belt job. As you guys can see, all the used parts and stuff like that. I did also read up that when you buy one of these used, you're supposed to do this service. It's probably one of the more important ones, because yeah, once you mess something up, then it could get pretty expensive. So yeah, at this point, I'll put you guys on the GoPro, start doing the oil change. We will be using the Purell 10W40 weight down there, and I'll show you guys the drain plugs and the fill plugs if you guys want to do this, if you guys want to take this more as a tutorial video. because the Race Legacy drop, this is the second drop ever, is going to be released super soon. Again, I'm not really big on the merch stuff, but if you guys do want to support the channel and rock designs and products that I would personally rock for yourself, then that's cool. If you guys want VR4 merch, because I know I'm starting to integrate it more and more into the channel, would like merch on that for the following drop, let me know. I could do like a DSM Evo and VR4 like trio drop basically for the third drop. That would be freaking sick. So ready to move up to the transmission, which based on the engine layout, I'm assuming it's what this is, and I'm assuming this is what the transfer case is because that's what the drive shaft is attached to. That looks like the drain plug for the transfer case. I'm not too sure where the fill plug is, but I'll find it right now. As far as this goes, this is actually my first time doing this. I'm kind of just figuring it out. All right, so I quickly checked. I'm guessing it's 3si.org for the forum. It looks like this is actually the fill plug, and the drain plug is right here. So you guys can see there's some oil already there. So I'm not sure if there's any transmission issues, but hopefully the shifting is perfect after I switch it out. So so I'm seeing the drain plug here for the transmission. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it looks like some metal shavings. I'm not too sure. Let's see how the car drives after the fluid change. Alright, so transmission is done. Now we can move over to the transfer case. So, based off the forums, here we have the transfer case. Drain plug, 17mm. Fill plug, 17mm as well. For the transmission set as well, I think they were both 17s if I recall. Back on the GoPro we go. Transfer case takes 0.3 quarts of oil, and then from there we can move over to the differential, and we should be done. So I ran into the first issue of the day. So the fill plug is actually up here above the O2 sensor right here. I tried to take it off with a wrench and just stripped the bolt, which I guess is pretty common once I searched it up on the forums. Alright, it was super messy, but I managed to get around 0.3 quarts in there. I do not recommend this, and honestly, I do want to take care of this issue later down the road. I don't want any type of failure from the transfer case due to oil starvation from not being able to put enough fluid in there. So I try to put as much as I can. It's honestly really hard because it starts stripping out. So if you have this issue, be very careful with a fill plug because you do need that so that nothing falls over. But yeah, I went ahead and added around 0.3 quarts on there. I'm gonna start the car, make sure that the engine oil, transmission oil, and transfer case oil aren't leaking. Ooh, okay, that is extremely hot. Alright, let's start it. It does have some starting issues due to the fact that the fuel pump I feel like is giving out, hence why I ordered another one. So we'll see how she drives today. I do want to wait till like sunset time though, because it's way too hot to drive this thing out right now. See, she takes a while, but she does start. Alright, let's go check under the car real quick. Yep, she's looking healthy. She sounds healthy too. I think the car only has around 97,000 miles. Let me double check. Yeah, 97,904 miles. Pretty cool. It does sound really good. I do want to do an exhaust. I was looking at some online and they're like over $1,000, which is pretty insane coming from DSMs, but I'm sure these things sound sick once you start modifying them, which is the, you know, the goal for this thing. Full bolt-ons, 85 maybe, you know, clean build, OEM plus. Should look pretty sick, but that'll come down the road. Let me go ahead and turn off the car now. so fluids are done as far as engine oil, transfer case, transmission. Nothing too crazy. How about music on? Hold up. The only thing that's kind of hard on these cars is honestly the transfer case fill plug. I did strip it, so I do have to take care of that later. I don't trust these tires either. As you guys can see, they're cracked. So I really wouldn't be trusting this car too far of a distance, and I do want it to get a little darker because the lighting is too harsh. Currently like 96 degrees. I don't want to drive a black car. I think it has AC, but it doesn't blow cold, so that might need some fixing. But I'll catch you guys later once it gets a little bit darker. Go on a test drive, see how it drives, get some sick cinematics I haven't done in a while, and then from there we'll talk about the car a little bit more. It's still kind of hard to get into third gear, so I might have to check the shifter linkages in there and the shifter base. But I can't shift into third gear for some reason. It was already having this issue from the get-go. I might assume that the fluids were kind of old in there. The car also does need some brakes. I could hear them, they're pretty loud. And I mean, the car's been sitting since 2012 from what the previous owner told me, so it's been a minute. So fresh oil, engine oil, fresh transmission, fresh transfer case, and fresh differential. The car's driving fine. It does feel a lot smoother with the new oils, so I'm pretty happy about that. We are just arriving to our little photo shoot spot out here. Gonna check out the area and then get some pretty sick cinematics. So hope you guys enjoyed those quick little cinematics. I've been slowly trying to improve them little by little, so if you guys see little things here and there that you might catch that are new, it's because I'm trying new things and I'm trying to find my style when it comes to like making B-roll and stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed the comeback of the VR4. Up next is going to be a fuel pump so that we can go ahead and sort out all the fueling issues, and then from there I'll pretty much just start taking it out places. I do want to paint or wrap the car. That's obviously the biggest issue with the car. So if you guys know any wrap companies, send a message saying that I'm looking for someone that, you know, would like to pretty much help me out with the wrap and see where we can go. I really have some cool ideas for colors, and if you guys have any recommendations on what type of color you guys want to see the VR4, let me know in the comments. Expect the Race Legacy drop coming real soon, and expect a VR4 drop for the next drop in the future. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one.